I'm from the
same place as trap music. This that first react music. They can't hold me back. I'm feeling good cause I'm black music. Can't nobody touch.
Happy Sunday and welcome back to another episode of Cigar Sundays Live, where we define, examine, and analyze words, sayings, and phrases used in American culture. And tonight we will be smoking on deception. So grab your thinking caps and get ready to smoke on words with two big nerds, myself, Chef Earl Pearl at DBCHEFTV, and the God Ali Dawood L at BKSOLFARM, and we are the Cigarden Panel. Peace, God. How you feel?
Peace, God. I'm feeling pretty good, man. Like, time is flying by. We here for it though, but I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Like we was talking on the back chat. Tired. I am tired. I am tired. I'm super tired. 3 shows. I'm putting myself to the test with this one. I'm a little bit disappointed in myself because we won't be able to have it all the way right. But we're gonna still do some fun things tonight, have a fantastic discussion. We got a great word we're gonna discuss with everybody. So I'm just thankful, as always, God. I got my breath, I'm breathing, we got life, and an opportunity to be a better version of myself than I was yesterday.
Hell yeah.
Even though I'm doing it on fumes.
but you're doing it though, right? Like that's the point.
Oh yeah. We ain't making no excuses. Excuses is useless.
We leaning forward on success.
We leaning forward. Yes, indeed. But please, y'all, we gonna go ahead and lean forward. Can we get y'all to lean forward into that like button and also share the content? Also, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so when we go live, you never miss an episode of Cigar Sundays Live. And also head on over to www.bksolfarm.com and pick up a copy of 10/16/160 Self-Sustainability by Ali Dawood L at BKSOLFARM. Link is in the description. And don't forget, y'all, we got the same great ribs, next level flavor. Ribs on the Run 2.0, bold flavor, made to go. Real ribs, real flavor, real good. Perfect for events, parties, catering, and more. And you can contact them at 984-331-6946. And you can scan that QR code to go ahead and get you in Ribs in the Run 2.0 mode. Then head on over to DBCHEFTV on YouTube. If you're watching right now, all you gotta do is subscribe, y'all. We giving away $100 each and every third Sunday live right here on DBCHEFTV on Cigar Sundays. But what you gotta do is you gotta subscribe at DBCHEFTV on YouTube. Put your name in the hat. Show us some love. We want to show you some love back. And we got a winner tonight. We actually, I was slacking last week, but we on point tonight. So we're going to announce our winner tonight. So stick around for that. And then don't forget, y'all, to kick it with us on Kick. We streaming on kick.com/DBCHEFTV. And once again, like we say, we got merch, links in the description. And if money's tight, it's all right. We're going to still love them if they do what, God?
Smash that like.
Smash that like button. Give us a thumbs up, y'all. We appreciate it when y'all do it. And it helps us get this content in front of beautiful people like yourself. Let us, before we get into tonight's questions, we got a drum roll because we got a winner. Somebody just got $100.
Hey.
Okay, so we got to announce our winner for the DBCHEFTV subscribe and win $100 contest that we got going on each and every month. And the winner is We want to thank you for being our lucky subscriber, and thank you for supporting our content and everything that we here do, everything that we do here at the DB Chef TV network. What you got to do is you got to contact us. So we're gonna reach out to you because we're gonna try to get you paid, but you got to reach out to us and just contact us at Chef Pearl at DB Chef TV. It is on the ad, so you all have all the information. But I always reach out to the winners to make sure, because we ain't got no funny stuff going on. We might miss the day, but we ain't gonna miss a payment. Okay, we might miss the day, but we ain't gonna miss a payment.
We're not deceptive.
We are not deceptive. No, we ain't doing no capping over here. It's
no capping.
No cap. It's real rap. And we really do appreciate y'all and love y'all. So, we gonna show that love back to y'all, like we say. But let's go ahead and get into the questions for tonight's smoke. So, like we said, y'all, we are smoking on deception. All right. And we have 5 questions for the word deception. First question is our house question. What do you think of when you hear the word deception? Question number 2, how should we handle deception from friends, family, and community? Question number 3, is deception an unavoidable part of politics, or should we expect some dishonesty? Question number 4, has social media made people more deceptive, or does it help expose pretending people? And then our 5th and final, last but never least, question number 5, is the word deception bad, good, or misunderstood? And you know what you got to do. We ask you to stick around to the end of the show for the Cigarden Panel to let y'all know what their insight is on the word being bad, good, or misunderstood. And we encourage you to follow along in the chat and answer the questions, and we will, we're gonna chat back with you, chat. Okay. And it depends on when you're watching the show. If you're watching the rebroadcast, just comment in the comments below, and we still gonna chat back. We still gonna chop it up with you. Okay. So let's get into our first question. What do you think of when you hear the word deception? The guy Ali Dawood at BKSOLFARM.
Peace, God.
Peace, God.
So the first thing I think of when I hear deception, I think it was like in a Disney movie. It was like deception, disgrace.
Disney movie, which one?
I feel like it was like a Lion King joint. It was like I don't know. That's what I feel like. I feel like I got like this memory, or maybe it's just my imagination. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I think about liar, liar, pants on fire.
Liar, liar.
Right. I also think of survival tactic. Right. When a person fears another person or a thing, right? Like they might say anything or agree to anything just to get out of a situation. Right. So that's what I think of. I think of liar, liar, pants on fire. Right. Somebody that can't be trusted, somebody that that will go out their way to do something, to have you do something for their benefit, while telling you that it will benefit you as well. Right. That's a liar.
Oh yeah.
Right. Somebody who takes advantage of the opportunity, who just uses you as a resource, like and you just a lick. You're not a part of the team, right? Like you just like that's a liar. Like because what they call that lying by omission, right? You ain't necessarily lie to me, but you ain't necessarily include me either. You know what I'm saying? You literally omitted
like not telling the whole truth, leaving out some words. like leaving out some very important things.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't lied to you. I just didn't tell you everything.
I just didn't tell you everything, right? You know, like, you know, just I'm just gonna say the word deceitful people.
Deceitful. Yeah.
But like I said, that's the one aspect. But I do think is people deceive or practice deception out of fear of losing relationships. You might lie to your partner. You know, you might lie to yourself first and say that they don't need to know, or the truth might hurt them. When in reality, you just trying to protect yourself, because you gotta first admit to yourself that you done did wrong, and now you gotta go out there and atone to the person that you did wrong to, and then you have to accept their reaction or their response, and that's scary. Mm-hmm. Like, that whole process is scary. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's easy. Yeah. It's easier for some to lie to themselves and come up with a justification for why it's easier to omit the truth of their actions so that they don't hurt the person that they love. Right? That's out of fear of losing.
Fear of losing.
Fear of losing, right? Like, they done did a thing, and now they scared of losing what they already had. Those are the two things I think about. I think about lie, pants on fire, and a survival tactic.
Survival tactic.
Yeah, like you lie out of fear. Either a bully tell a bully you do like him, because he told you to, or he gonna hit you again, or you tell your girl or your partner, I'm sorry, I don't want to defend nobody. A lie, like, nah, baby, I was with my homeboy, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you something, guys. You made a lot of good points, man. Like, we got survival tactics, fear of losing, liar, non-trustworthy, even a lick, right? Even hitting a lick. But one of the things in that fear of losing, you gave an example that, like, people will ask you for something, but how did you word it? Well, I can't think of how you worded it.
Don't ask me to repeat that. I'll be freestyle.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly how you repeated it. But what is it when a person asks you for help? All right. You give them the help. Then you ask them for something in return. And then they completely disrespect you and treat you foul.
They just suckers, and it's because the reality is you didn't help them to get something in return. You helped them because you had the ability to and a desire to, and now that you need them, they want to be suckers about it. Like, that's just them being a sucker. They ain't got.
So if they say something like we don't need your help, but you needed my help when you asked for it and you got it.
Suckers.
You know?
Yeah, that's just sucker.
Because I was just like, okay, what you saying, like, they not fearing of losing a relationship, right?
No,
because they just suckers. Yeah. Okay.
They just suckers.
That's what I thought. And I'm like, is that like not a survival tactic? Like, but I'm just like, well, I'm trying to, because I'm trying not to give a benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to understand the sucker-ish, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to not, I was trying to not put it in the sucker bag, but then it's just like,
yeah,
well,
like even using you as a lick, still makes them a sucker though, right? Because once they get what they need from you, now it's like you ain't what you always say. You got me here, but you ain't get me here though, right? Like that's some sucker
yeah. Some people say that, right?
Like that's some sucker stuff, right? Because they want to deny, your input.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you asking them to do something that is beneficial for everybody. Like when I helped that person or this individual I was just asking about, it helped them personally.
Correct.
You know, like and what I was requesting would have helped me personally too, but it was more of a larger scale where like if I wanted to hold that more accountable, then I had outside parties and people that I could bring in to enforce it. You know, when they asked me for help, it was just like, okay, I'm helping you personally. So like I'm doing you a favor. I can actually say no. You know, I can actually look you in the face and see that you need this help and be like, that ain't my problem. You need to figure that out for yourself. But you know, I was just wondering because, you know, because then as time played out, there were lies. And I was wondering why, you know, like why a person wouldn't tell their own truth. Since we talking about deception, and this is what I think about deception when I hear the word deception, so we can keep the show going. Because that's the question we answering right now, y'all. What do you think of when you hear the word deception? When I hear the word deception, I think of I'm gonna tell a lie because my truth won't help me win.
Truth won't help you win.
I'm gonna tell a lie because if I tell the truth, then it's not gonna help me win. And that's what I think deception is. Because I've seen people do that. I've had people lie on me because they were scared to admit their truth. And
that's a crazy ass thought, God. I'm thinking about what you just said. That's crazy.
Yeah,
because you never really win for real.
You like never win like that.
You win for the moment. Like you get over, but you don't actually like.
You get over, but you don't. But you really don't get over because a lot of times, because you're a liar, right? Then your behavior is going to be consistent with the negligence, with the, you know, with the foolishness. So eventually, somebody else will see it too. So that's where I wouldn't have to be like. That's where I'm like, I don't have to tell on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I'm expressing what it is because it's affecting me, right? But at the end of the day, like I don't have to tell on you because people will see it. Time, you know, time reveals everything. And when you have people who are consistently deceptive, then they show that. So other people will see it too. May not, even if they're looking for it, they'll still see it because they'll be like, damn, why not just accept accountability? It's easy to be like, and see, for me, it's easy. That's why we said when you was talking about for some, it's easy for me to say, I messed up. I did a bad thing. I was wrong. Because I'm human and I know that I ain't perfect. I'm human and I know that an apology, like you said, that was the point that you was making. people be scared to apologize because they're scared of the response they may get. They're scared of somebody saying, take your apology and shove it up your ass.
Yeah.
You know, you wanted to wait a year, 2 years after you did all this petty stuff, and now you want to come apologize. I wouldn't even give you my ass to kiss. I ain't even gonna tell you to go suck a bag of penises. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't want I wouldn't want you to infect somebody with your dirty ass mouth, you know, and your ways. So I wouldn't even grant you that. You see, so I ain't one of them people who gonna wait that long to apologize. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize while it's fresh, because I probably realized that it was a way that I could have handled the situation differently, because I realized my goal is not to hurt people. My goal is not to make people feel bad, not to bring people down, not to poke at people and do all that. I don't got time for all of that. That's why I keep winning, because my energy is that. My energy is win. Be good. Admit. Don't be deceptive. You know, admit when you make a mistake. Don't purposely try to deceive. Don't try to lead. Don't try to use people like a lick. Don't do that. Because karma's real. It'll come back to you. And then you're constantly carrying a negative energy, and you wondering why, like, damn, why this keep happening? Damn, why this keep happening? Because you're just a foul person. You know, and that's just really what it boils down to, and untrustworthy. And I think that's what, when you were saying that people are scared to come back and have that conversation, that's where that ties into. It's because they know they've been untrustworthy with that person. They know they've lied. They know that they've been deceptive. And they just can't take the fact that that person may say, nah, you gotta hold that. Like, nah, I'm cool. You know, not even if you, because of thank you, and I appreciate you realizing your actions and even apologizing. That's cool. Like, I appreciate that, you know, because at least you are the person that you may owe an apology to may not want to be cool with you. But then there's a level of maturity that says, I sincerely will accept your apology because I realize that you're growing, that you've grown, and that you are self-reflecting, and that it's probably sincere. You don't have to say it, because if I'm not going to let you get back close to me, then I ain't worried about if your apology is fake or not. You see, because I'm already like, the distrust and the lies and everything else already make me say, I can't deal with you because you're not a straight up person. Like, it's cool if you lied on Monday and then, you know, a couple Tuesdays later, then you was like, you know what, bro, I lied on you. You know, my bad, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, well, what was going on? It's kind of still fresh. So you can discuss it. So there may be a possibility of things going to, you know, some type of normal or back the way they was or whatever. But when you let the time go on, I'm not one of them time heals all wounds people. You know, God.
Oh God, you just brought up a whole memory for me of some real time shit.
Yeah,
I was letting go.
Yeah, I'm not one of them time heals all wounds time people.
No.
You know, maybe it's my zodiac sign. You know, but you know, but I'm like, you know, but I'm just like, nah, like, I'm cool. Like, it's especially if I don't see no benefit in you being in my cipher, you know, and like then what for? Ain't no point, you know, especially if you don't need my help. Like, the funny thing is, I've heard people say that about me, and the thing is, like, I never needed their help. That's the wild thing. So I don't even get it. I don't even get how. And that's why we talking about the deception. Like, I think people be lying to themselves
all the time.
You
That's,
know,
that's what I'm saying. They lie to themselves first, right? They look in the mirror and they say they see something completely different than what's standing in front of them.
yeah.
Like everybody's on some trans stuff. They want to be different because they think they can because they want to be.
Oh man, have you heard about trans black?
No.
Oh man.
What?
maybe we got some time. Maybe we can go ahead and run that. I'll run that one for you guys because that is yeah, it's a wild one. It's a wild one.
But trans black guy?
Yeah, trans black guy. I don't want to throw us off. That deception is mind blowing. Mind blowing. Trans black. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Trans racial identity. It's crazy. So y'all let us know, what do you think of when you hear the word deception? And we would like to know. And what we're going to do is go ahead and bring the definition of deception up so we can see if our meanings or any of the things that we were thinking might resonate with the word or have some sort of connection to it, have any accuracy. Because we on this journey with y'all. So we got deception. It is a noun. And it says the act of causing to accept as true or valid what is false or invalid, the act of deceiving. 1B, the fact or condition of being deceived. And 2, something that deceives. It tries to trick. It's a trick.
The trick.
You trick ass. Buster ass trick.
I think that's what they said.
You know, trick ass Buster. One of them ones. You know,
I think it's a mark ass trick. I think that's what it is.
A mark ass trick. That too. Yeah. I think it's all relevant. I think it's all relevant. Any of this, God. The act of causing someone to accept as true, that's a lie. Valid, false, or what is false or invalid. That's non-trustworthy
at all, God, because that means that they 100% know that this is poison, and they're like, yo, this is medicine, have some. I put honey in it. I put that raw natural honey. I put a little honeycomb in it, so you know it got bees. It wasn't 3D printed. You know what I mean?
It's so crazy. It's like somebody saying you attack something knowing you ain't attacked. You bombed us knowing you ain't bombed nothing. Like that wasn't what happened. At all. You know, but you want everybody to believe that narrative though, for for the act of deceiving. There we go.
It's good for politics.
You know, it's good for politics, for social, for anybody that's willing to believe anything that they've heard, one side of the story, but not all of the story.
Especially if they feel away already, and they looking for.
If they feel away already,
they're looking for not validation, but justification for their feelings.
That's crazy when you could do when that and to me that's crazy. Like we see this when, like I had an example. You know, I'm married, And me and my wife, we don't live in the same place currently, right? So people will see on the outside and it looks like I'm by myself, right? But it's amazing to me how people will have the same stuff, okay? The same stuff that you have. But because it looks like that you have it by yourself, there's jealousy. That's
instead of you having less money because you got the same stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
It's only one of you.
You got the same exact stuff. You know what I'm saying? You might even have a little less than some other people have, you know? You might even have a little less. You know, you might have one car. Some people might have 3 or 4. You know? But it'll be like how? Like what is that? What is that infecting society? You know, the nosy, what type of trick mark ass trick type of behavior is that?
Yo, you know? I think that is like the root of capitalism almost, right? Like, because like you don't have enough, like people not satisfied with what they have, or they not making the most out of what they have, and they looking over your fence and like, yo, that look way better than what I have, and it's ready, and you got to do nothing, right? Like, I want that, I want his, like I'm jealous, like why he got it? How can I move him out his spot, right? Like can I call the police a bunch of times and aggravate him, make him move, buy his property low?
You know what I'm saying? Want to run down the property value.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I'm like, people be asking for community, but then don't want to do the things to have the community. Like first establishing rules to be followed.
That's part of a deception though, right? Because they be asking for community and not recognizing that they gotta establish rules first, right? They got to agree to be a part of a community. It's not like, yo, Pearl, let's just start a community. All right, Ali, let's just start a community. Community started. Let's go. No. Right? Like we had to literally sit down and actually agree on what our community is going to be called, what it's going to be founded on, like, you know, who we let in, are we restricting anybody, are there any limitations? Like, we actually got to sit down and have a conversation and agree.
Yeah, God. And that's the huge thing right there. You just said hit on something key, because I was like, I was thinking about my HOA and in my neighborhood. And yeah, because it's not a community, you know, it's a neighborhood. And I say that because we don't act as a community. You know, there isn't any respect for elders. There isn't any respect for anybody for that part, except for, unless I guess you part of the little, you know, the ratchet club. We want to turn it into the hood, you know. But I thought about that. I said, man, if they raise what would need to happen is some of the key things, like you said, like the HOA would need to be raised higher. Okay. And then there would be a take back. There would be rules where these are the rules, and if you don't follow them, they are being enforced. You know, we don't need a gate around the whole community, but we need one of them little bars that flip up like this at the front.
Yeah.
You know, on both sides, because it slows traffic down coming in, and it slows traffic down leaving.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you need the rules. You need to be able to the community. That's when it forms the community. It needs rules. And then also that thing where you was talking about, which is so important, what people don't realize, that you vet who gets to move in to the community. And what they don't realize is that you could be living in a community, in a neighborhood where your homes are $300,000. Let's just say that base level. But you implement something like that, it's automatically going to double the value of the properties, because now it's rules and everybody can't live over there. And it's strict. But it's not strict in a way of, dang, I can't do nothing in my own house. I can't be the ninja that I want to be, you know? I can't ride through the neighborhood with loud music. I can't ride through the neighborhood on, you know, stuff that ain't like, you know, like dirt bikes and stuff like this that ain't street legal. And, you know, it'd be stuff like that that I see them making little, you know, complaints about and stuff like that. But I mean, but it's like, it's fair because like it's not street legal. And then what happens if a person gets into an accident because they speed? Like, I don't speed through the neighborhood, right? But some people do. So the rules allow for it to be like, okay, if you don't have certain things, then it's certain things that people can expect. Then it's expectations that can be set. It's expectations that can be valued, and those are selling points. Those are marketing points if you want to treat it like that. But you also get everybody working together. Nobody's scared to talk to somebody. Nobody has a problem with each other that does not go unsolved, because that's a community. Okay.
You take away the need for Karen.
Takes away the need for Karens. And what?
In fact, Karen get her ass beat, bringing her ass over here.
You know, I mean, but nobody trying to do all that. They calling the police with the HOA, but
she can't even get in here because we got the little things.
Because we got the little gates that pop up. But what it essentially looks like is people know, like when they say you can't pick your neighbors, it's because you're not a community. You can't pick your neighbors in a neighborhood.
Correct.
Okay. In a community, it's all about picking your neighbors.
Correct.
100%. And when people desire to have communities, we also have to realize this. We in America, you got to pay for it. So you ain't going to get no $5 HOA and then think that you somewhere where it's, you know, $1,000 HOA. You know, it hit different. Because it's hitting your pocket.
Unless your HOA is built off of faith and everybody just
ain't no such thing as a faith-based high cost community.
Hell no.
Ain't no such thing as that. You know, we're gonna head to the thesaurus. Let's head to the thesaurus and see how we get deception in the form of a synonym as in deceit. And that's all they give us, as in deceit. The inclination or practice of misleading others through lies and trickery. That's it. Deceit, deceptiveness, fraud, cheating, deceitfulness, cunning. And that's what people be thinking, they being cunning. You know, lying, duplicity, dishonesty, fakery, dissimulation, double dealing, guile, crookedness, secrecy, dissembling, craftiness. What's that guy? Cozenage?
Cozenage? I don't know. Cozen? Shit. Cozenage. You said what you said, Cozenage?
I said cozenage.
Cozenage. Let's go with Cozenage.
Let's go with it. Cookery, cunningness, dupery, willingness, craft, subterfuge, trickery, artifice, fraudulence, prevarication, prevarication.
Pre-verification, yeah.
Okay, prevarication. But no F in there.
No prevarication.
Prevarication. Chicanery. Chicanery. Mendacity. Yeah, mendacity. Hypocrisy, foxiness. Skullduggery. Skullduggery. Wasn't that a wrestler?
I was thinking something like that too.
Skullduggery. Swindling. Equivocation. Guilefulness.
Yeah.
Jugglery. Insincerity. Artfulness. Obliquity.
Yep.
What's that? Ledger domain.
Yeah.
Fib. We know what a fib is. That's what somebody calling your ass a liar, but trying to be nice. You don't gotta tell no fibs. Fib was almost like for the old person that don't really cuss, you know. They use the word lie.
Because you couldn't say lie. That was the quickest way to get a fat lip.
You know. You calling me a liar? Nah, but you telling fibs though.
Telling fibs.
What's the difference? Untruth. It's untruth. Daggone it. Shrewdness, hanky-panky, deviousness, falsehood, underhandedness, wow, chicane.
Yeah.
Monty Bankery.
Yeah. Monty Bankery.
Sneakiness, covertness, sanctimoniousness.
Yep.
Wow. We definitely got to check. We definitely got to look at sanctimonious.
I thought sanctimonious was like something like
as an affection.
Yeah,
let's see this dictionary. Sanctimoniousness, the quality or state of being sanctimonious. Oh, I see now.
What's that?
Sanctimonious is really nothing. It's being used one way, but the dictionary gives it as so. When we see this affectation, then we see in self-satisfaction, self-righteousness, dishonesty, deceptiveness, fakery, falsity,
pretense.
Ooh.
And the sanctified monkey stepped on the dignified. Oh, yeah.
Way down in the jungle feet. Yeah. Way down in the jungle deep when a sanctified monkey stepped on the lion stepped on the monkey feet, or however it go. Right? But now we see where it was used. And now we see, like, how do we hear sanctimonious used in the church? That's the thing that kind of is throwing me off. But then we got unscrupulousness, shadiness, furtiveness. Falsity, slyness, caginess, shiftiness, treacherousness, stealthiness, slipperiness, smoothness, two-facedness, slickness, oiliness, oily, greasy.
Slippery or something.
Think you slicker than a can of oil. So that's what we got for deception, God. And I mean, we just seeing so many things that play a part in so many roles and things. It's just crazy. So we got deception, the act of causing someone to accept as true or valid what is false or invalid, the act of deceiving, the fact or condition of being deceived, and then something that deceives, a trick. And they didn't put magic on the front of trick. They just said it's a trick, a scam. Okay. So that's leading me to believe that magic tricks are for kids or adults that may like fun stuff too, you know. But it's definitely not meant for everyday interaction with people to be tricky. You probably foul. And that moves us to our next question. How should we handle deception from friends, family, and community? And that goes along right on par with, you know, deceit, cheating, lying, duplicity, crookedness, all of these words, dishonesty, fraud, all of that stuff. So y'all let us know in the chat, on the comment section too. Who is this we got pulling up in the building? DB76177. I think status quo. Shout out to DB 76177. Status quo.
That's what you think about when you hit deception. Status quo.
Status quo is deception. That may be the case.
Yeah, I was about to say, unfortunately.
Yeah, that may be the case. You know, just because we appreciate you for pulling up, stepping. Make sure to smash that like button, family. What up, Bug? Lovely ATV in the building.
What up?
Shout out to you. Yeah, I think it's the status quo too, though. You know, it's kind of unfortunate that that's what's going on, but you know, that don't mean I got to get on board because we don't like people that lack integrity. You know, the deception right now is looking like a whole lack of integrity.
Is thou shalt not lie one of those? Is one of the 10 commandments?
I believe thou shalt not lie is one of the 10 commandments specifically, exactly. So, if deception has become the new status quo, then lying is what people should is lying is what people doing. But that don't mean we supposed to accept it. Like, you know, we like, nah,
Facts.
You a liar.
Facts.
You a liar. And that's why I said, God, like when we was talking about it, I think it is when people lie because their truth won't help them win. They lie because they scared of their own truth. They scared that the truth, they scared to accept accountability because they know, you know, because they know that if they tell the truth, then it'll be like, then they're going to have to get judged for their real actions, not for some made up thing to try to make them look like this or look like that. And that's why I said, like, I tell on myself before. My grandmama told me that, my 94-year-old grandmama told me that, oh, when I was young, she was like, you make sure that you always tell your story on you. You tell on yourself, you know, even if somebody else go and tell on you, don't be sitting back talking about, I ain't saying nothing, blah, 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 especially if somebody lying on you, you know. So I never really was with that whole code of the streets. You gotta keep them. I'm just like, man, if you get told on, bro, you gonna get told on. You know, if you get told on, you're gonna get told on. These people been telling. It's not the new thing. People been telling for years. People been scared to do time, been scared to be accountable for the crimes that they commit. You know, it is not a new thing.
Telling, dry snitching,
all that.
Pushing down somebody so they can be the fall guy so that everybody else can get away.
Exactly.
Right, like that's all the same stuff.
All the same. So right now, how should we handle family, friends, and community. When we get in deception, what you think, God?
So I'm gonna deal with each of them. So you say, how should we handle friends when we are deceived?
Mm-hmm.
I think your friend would not deceive you. Anybody that practice deceit and say that they're your friend is a liar and are lying, right? I think if your friend or the person that you think is your friend does deceive you, I think you need to remove yourself from them, right? I think that's how we that's how we handle those people.
Yeah.
I don't think any confrontation is necessary, really. Like once you observe or acknowledge reality, I think separation is best for everybody, right? And focus on the friends that don't deceive you, and pour your love into them and your time into them, because they don't deceive you. Like, they actually love you. They tell you the truth, right? When it comes to family, that's a little trickier, because, like I say, the survival tactic, right? Lying out of fear of losing a relationship or being exposed and having everybody cut you off or kicked out the family or can't come to the cookout no more, kind of thing. I think.
Hold up, guy, real quick. What about the guy that go to the cookout that always get kicked out the cookout? He invited, but then he always do something where he gotta get kicked out the cookout. Like, everybody be like, man, go back to the hotel, man, because you just somebody take him a plate and some cake or something. But he can't stay. He done had too much to drink too early, too soon.
You know, to be honest with you, I kind of feel like family and community are kind of on the same level, with the exception that family right now, the way it is right now, with the lack of culture and lack of standards, right, is more emotion based. So because what they say, blood is thicker than water, right? Like that's more of an emotional based sentiment, right? But the reality is, for a community and for a family, like, you need to have standards, you need to have a culture, you need to have rules and guidelines. And when people violate those things, what happens to those people needs to be understood by everybody, so that it don't, outliers saying, "But how come we got to do Ray Ray like that? He just made a mistake. He just jumped. All he did was just, boom, 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 boom. Ain't nobody died though, right? Like, you don't need to have to fight that friction if there's standards in place to where it's like, oh, Ray Ray did what? I mean, he out of here. Right? You need to go do 2 laps around Brooklyn and then come back and holler at us. You know what I mean? Like once he run that shit off, and now he ready to be embraced again. But he got to come back and follow these rules, and you can't be on no ninja stuff. You can't be on no Ray Ray stuff. You got to be on family time. You got to be on community time, right? You represent us. Like, we all represent us, right? But because we don't have those kind of thought processes and sentiments, right? Because we laugh. Like, think about it, guy. Like, for a lot of us, we grew up in front of the TV, right? And things like the Cosby Show and the Leave It to Beavers and the Brady Bunches, all those family shows, Family Ties, like,
Mr. Belvedere, Growing Pains, talk about different strokes.
Like all those family shows pretty much shaped our thought processes on what we think or thought family is supposed to operate and supposed to handle situations and scenarios, right?
Nobody followed it though. Like,
Nah, but that's what they gave us. That's what they gave us as a constant thing, right? Nobody followed it, but it was always it's almost like that whole the American dream is that white picket fence with the
two kids,
the two kids and the dog.
Two kids, two dogs, a station wagon, or an SUV, right?
Right, like nobody actually does that for real, but that's like the thing, right? They just is a trick. But nowadays, like a lot of the stuff we get with families is more on the ratchet side, right? Like it's more on the disruption of family and how savage our families are, and now we're getting way more representations of people that look like us depicting this ratchetness, right? So it's looking like our families can't be together and they can't work together because there's nothing on TV anymore to inspire us to want to, right? Right. Even if we didn't do it, we at least had ideas and goals and thoughts and whatnot, right? Like we had thoughts of what we wanted or who we wanted in our community or what we wanted our community to look like if we could all be king for the day, kind of thing, right? Like
it's true, God. That's true. You know why, God? Because Mike Epps got a show. It's cool. It's the Upshaws.
Yeah.
And but in the show, he co-owns the shop, but Wanda Sykes is the boss. So she really is the majority owner of the shop. He always messing up. So his wife always been like, so it's like you're a black man and you present around your family, but it's all these women who have to keep you on point because you don't have discipline.
And they keep showing it over and over and over again. It's funny. We laugh at it. And it's like, ha, 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 ha. And I mean, I don't want to knock nobody's show.
I don't want to knock it, but it's not like something that I'm just like damn, bro, like you don't know no better than that. You know, like when I have watched it a couple of times, I was just like, damn, like the depiction of it ain't like he the leader of the house.
But God is like,
or even they are leading together.
It's her.
It's her.
It's the females, not even just her, it's the females, right? But it's kind of like what DB 76177 said, right? The status quo, right? Like I feel like my ex and Wanda Sykes, they do know better, and they know well enough to know that if they did what we think better looks like, that the majority of people wouldn't support it, right? Or enough people wouldn't support it to keep it rolling, right? Right, because people don't want to. I mean, we so used to drinking the Kool-Aid. We so used to the flavor, right? We so used to what they found is beaver anus is the extra ingredient or something. Or natural.
What? Beaver butt for what? Beaver butt.
Yeah, they use like some beaver butt for natural flavors and stuff like that.
Oh God. Is that what natural flavoring is on the package? It's natural flavoring. Is that, have we discovered? Did RFK Jr. say that?
Oh man,
did he come out and say everybody is beaver butt for the natural flavors? Like, hey.
Yeah, my little brother sent me something a little while ago, and I was like, man, it's crazy. Like, you know, it's the red dyes, and like we so accustomed to the fake stuff and to the synthetic that the real and organic, the things that the natural tastes different to us. It tastes strange. It tastes funny, right? Like we like the extra chemicals. Like they got us.
It's crazy, beaver butt.
Hey, yo, God, I ate candy all this whole year so far.
Beaver butt. You know, like that. Now I want to get rid of my candy machine. I got a whole candy machine in the house. I got Reese Pieces. I got M&Ms. You know, we got other little hard candy in there. I'm like, you know, it's a way to treat myself to a treat and pay for it. So it's like, okay, well, if I'm going to eat some of this stuff and rot my teeth out, then at least let me pay for it. So that way, I have my dental. You know, we got dental coverage, you know, but it's just like,
but it's fun.
Yeah, you know, I don't go OD. You know, you don't sit there and be like, I'm just gonna keep eating and eating, because you run out of, you know, quarters after a while. So but that's beaver butt. Beaver butt, natural flavor. That is wild. That is crazy. But yeah, guy, it does. I agree, y'all. We answering question number 2 right now. You know, how should we handle deception from friends, family, and community? And I agree with the guy Ali Dawood, BKSOLFARM, man. Like, that ain't your friend. If a person trying to be deceptive, like, that just ain't your friend. In the long run, you know, even in the short run, they not friendly either, because they're liars, and you can't trust a liar. You know, I'm not saying somebody who, you know, and I'm not even saying like, okay, I got to use myself as an example, right? And I do this because like, this is the last time I really had some nonsense to deal with, you know. So it might come up often, but I don't be dealing with nonsense on a regular basis. So like, I had a situation, somebody called me on my name, I had to call them out their name. But when I tell a story, I don't necessarily be like, you know, detailed for detail. I'm like, they call me on my name. You know what I'm saying? I displayed what they called me. And, you know, and now they want to be a victim. So out of that, what I don't get is, and this is what I don't get is why would a person not admit that that's what they did? Why would they choose every other thing except for taking accountability for their own actions? You know, when you have somebody, now we talking about community. I had a person literally be like, look up a law, right? But when I was complaining to the community about the HOA laws, like, why they ain't look up the HOA laws? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like they looked up a law about something that they absolutely wasn't going to do nothing about it. So like, let me say, God, I did something, and you looked up the law, and you said, well, I could have did this and I could have did that, but I don't want to, right? Okay, so while you took the time to look up that law, God, the one that you didn't want to do nothing about, would I be wrong to ask you, well, why didn't you look up the laws, the one that I was asking you about, the ones that we both got to follow? And then we won't even be in the type of situations where you feel like you got to look up a type of law or whatever that you don't even want to press charges on, that you don't even want to pursue. So where is the? But then
they wanted to be right then and there, right? Like, that's the thing, right? Like, what you said it, God. Like, if I tell the truth, it takes away my way, right? Like,
right.
It ain't, like I gotta be right, even if y'all separate, and they come back talking about, yeah, and I got, and see, look, the law say I was right, because they still trying to win that moment.
They still trying to win that moment, right? but not realizing like we passed that.
Nah, they still live.
like we passed that, you know, like that's done. Especially if you ain't gonna do nothing about it. Like, especially if you can't do nothing about it anyway.
Yeah, they still right there.
You know, with the cap, stop the cap. So it's just like, oh, I ain't understand that. And I don't understand, like, you know, but I did understand it where a person would lie because and that's what helped me. When I seen lies being thrown at me, on me, about me, I realized like, oh, that person don't want to tell their truth because they realize they can't win with their truth. So that's why when what you just said is accurate and is right and exact, God, because it's like people want to be stuck in a win that means nothing. It's a useless win.
Yeah, you know, they don't have to do anything. They just have to be winners in that moment. The other win, where they actually look up the law, right? That's actually that actually makes them winners or makes them correct. Actually requires effort, requires them to do something. Once they read that, they got to recognize that they were in the wrong. They got to acknowledge that. They got to apologize, and then they got to correct their actions. Like, they got to do stuff.
Right.
The other way, with the dumbass law that they found, they don't have to do anything but have won. See, I'm a winner.
chicken dinner, right? Winner, chicken dinner.
Right? Like it sounds crazy, God, but like it's all about how can I maximize, be the best lazy person I can be.
How can I maximize being the best lazy person I could be? Winner, chicken dinner, eat it up. And it comes out in what?
It's crazy, God.
And poop. and that's why you say, man, miss me with that ish, you know. So when it comes to family, it is somewhat touchy because, like, you know, I grew up with a family member that was on drugs real bad. So I understand how, like, and this is somebody I love deeply. So I understand how when we'll say, okay, we'll put the rationale for their behavior on they have an addiction and they have a illness. So it's like, okay, boom, we're gonna tolerate that. We have to deal with that because that's our family anyway. But let me tell you something. If it's a homeboy who just, like, you know, got strung out or something, you know, like, I ain't got no love for that. I ain't tolerating that. And I had some homeboys who, growing up with, you know, we all smoked a little cannabis, you know, but they tried other things. And I wasn't trying to try them other things. You know, they were smoking wet. That's the love boat, PCP. You know, some people tried it. Some people got on the coke. You know, some people became very excessive alcohol users. Now, I did later on in my life, I don't want to be a hypocrite. I did later on in my life when I was a service member, when I became a sailor, and I used to drink like a sailor.
Oh, yeah, okay. Now we learned.
You know, like I used to drink like a sailor.
We learned, God.
Okay. But it wasn't in my youth where it was something that stopped me from being able to pursue something in my young adulthood, you know. And I saw a lot of people go through that. But I didn't, you know, like, I had compassion for it, like, damn, man, you were drunk now. But that's where it stopped. And I didn't even know how to process it. Well, I can't even say that. I didn't know how to process it because I had my family member who was going through situations, and we always was just like, whatever. Now, I still would be like, that's my man, we cool. but I had to separate myself. It wasn't somebody who if they stole from me, I turned the other cheek and got stole from again. You know, if I seen them steal from family, it wasn't something that I was just like, you know, like I'm ready to give you some consequences and repercussions because you stole, you know, from your aunt, from my mother, from your sister, from this person, from that person, from your cousin, from your nephew, from your niece, from your mama, you know. So
stole from everybody.
It is stole from everybody. Like everybody got a story that this person done stole something from. It might be one person because they just like, I swear if he takes something from me, I'm gonna kill him. It's like you ain't gonna do nothing. They just ain't tried you. You know. I think they look at you like you don't have nothing to steal worth value. Yeah, even though that might be mean to the person who feels like they, you know, they 100 and old or 100 and old, you know. But I'm just like, I don't know. You might not have nothing stealable, you know, because everybody else that they done stole from, they had something that that person was just like,
everybody, got everybody.
Yeah, like I'm running with this. Okay. I worry about the consequences later. But and then community, you know, like that's just in order to have a community, you can't have deception.
No.
It's plenty of neighborhoods with deception. Like that's the status quo. We'll go back to that. But a community is not going to have deception. Not a real one, because everybody respects the rules, because they came together collectively and said, these are the values that we will share. And these are the principles that we're going to stand on. So if we see anybody not following this protocol, then they out of pocket. And we agree to check each other, because we have to keep a system of balance. So it ain't checks without the balance. You can't just keep writing a whole bunch of checks and ain't having the balance and ain't balancing it out, because pretty soon you're gonna be bankrupt and you ain't gonna have no money. So you can be bankrupt financially, or you can be culturally bankrupt. You could be morally bankrupt. You can be communally bankrupt. You know, and either way, you're gonna get there with deception. But the way is to not get there is to X that deception out the game. Moving to our third question. Is deception an unavoidable part of politics, or should we accept some dishonesty? You know, God, because no president delivers on everything they say they're going to do. And I even seen, like, I'm not picking on Obama, because I just said no president delivers on anything. But there is an idea and kind of like an air. Well, he only did with so much. He could only do so much what they allow him to do. And I hear that from Black people all the time. Whenever you say anything about Obama, I mean, unless it's just something that is praising him like Jesus Christ the second, then, but when you just look at it from that perspective and say, okay, well, let's not just talk about Obama. Let's say it's Trump supporters now who are saying, we don't like, you said you was going to do this and you doing something else. It was Biden. It was Reagan. It was Bush. It was Bill Clinton. You know, you have local politicians. They run. They say, we're going to do this and we're going to do that and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. And it doesn't happen. You know, for whatever reason. Why is it not running on what I'm actually going to be able to do? It seems like that the political sphere is, I'm going to tell you a whole bunch of stuff that I don't even know if I could do yet to get you hyped so you can go vote for me. But then I'm only going to get in here, and if I get, you know, if I tell you 20 things and I get 4 of them, then you should be cool with that. And I get 5 done. If I tell you I'm going to do 20 things and you get 5 of them done, then you should be happy with that. We got something done. But 20 things is a lot, and 15 not being able to get accomplished is a lot left on the table when people believe you. People will move by that. People develop the expectation, not out of the thin air, it's because you said it. So should we expect a bit of dishonesty? Is that the new, is that like DB761717 said, is that part of the status quo too? Or should politics be treated a little differently? You know, talking about what it is and how we would like it to be. Because I think I just described what it is.
Yeah, nah, definitely. What it is right now, as it is, I think we can only expect deception. But as you was talking, God, it's not like these people that's running for these positions or these high offices per se, right? Like, I ain't gonna talk about the low positions or anybody brand new into politics. I'm talking about like people that's been established with, you know, got good foundations and people know them and stuff like that. They are already governing. We should be making people do stuff. We should be making people we should be holding people accountable to the things that they have already done and things that they've already accomplished, right? Like telling me, because you made a good point. Like they tell us that they want to end crime and they want to, you know, end world hunger and stuff like that. But there's a whole other party that's against the other party. There's a whole reality of natural disasters and everything else that happens day to day in normal human life that comes up that may prevent them from actually accomplishing one of those things on that list, right? Mm-hmm. But all those things on that list, none of those things are things that they are actively engaged in trying to get accomplished already, right? Like so we really have nothing to hold them to, right? Because they can easily say, well, the Republicans won't let me do it, the Democrats won't let me do it, the Green Party won't let me do it, my mama won't let me do it. I asked myself and I told myself no, so I didn't do it, right? Like, but they was already had a plan that they was already, if they already had nonprofits that was already working towards, I don't know, ending hunger in a particular state, and their campaign or their platform is they're running on ending hunger in the United States, and they already have a program that's dedicated to ending hunger. Like then you already know who you working with. You already know the type of person that you're getting. You already know what their interests are, and you're supporting those things, not their hopes and dreams that they're just telling you because you want to hear some fly shit, some fly stuff, right? Like we've gotten so accustomed to being lied to, and fantasy, right? Like Walt Disney has done a great job at having us all live in La La Land, right? To where we like the stories, right? Like tell me that you're gonna at least try, because if you say that you're at least gonna try, then I can't fault you. So we lie to ourselves that if you say you tried, even if you just say you did, right? At least just do something that validates your try, or you saying that you tried. Then I'll give you another shot. You keep trying, right? But if there's already working on a thing that I don't know, like why do things stop? Right? Like why you want to stop crime? Why aren't there police on all public transportation? You know, riding trains, riding buses. Like why is that not the norm, the standard? Right? Like you got drones catching people speeding. Why we got drones and police like putting someplace useful?
Talk about it. They misusing the flock cameras. They're using the flock cameras to stalk ex-wives and chase boyfriends.
Yeah,
and
like you got all this stuff that you could be doing to make things better, but we misusing it and abusing it, which is what politics is, right? Because they trick you into, well, we're gonna use it for this and we can use it for that, and then they do something completely different with it, and it's like, what? That's not the same. And then what you mean? You saw yourself, right? They did catch some people speeding. They did catch this. They did catch that. So it does serve the purpose. And it's like, nah, like now you supporting the BS. And it's like wrong is wrong. Like, yeah, two things can be right at the same time. Or true be not right, but true at the same time.
True, yeah, that's correctness.
You know what I mean? Like,
and that's even if both people are wrong.
That's even if right.
That's even if both people are wrong. That's still two things can be true at the same time. Both y'all wrong. Okay.
like that's
you know.
And it's called a tie, right? Or a draw. They call it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
it's called we need another solution.
Yeah, right. Like,
and it's called the bridge. It's called to say, okay, are we gonna burn it? Or are we gonna leave it here? Because we may need to cross it sometime.
Correct.
You know. So.
Yeah, God, like that's what I think, man. I think they like we so accustomed to being lied to that we expect our politicians to lie to us, but I don't think we have to. I don't think it has to be like that. Like I think that if they was already activated in their roles already, right? Like I'm talking about people, anybody that want to get reelected is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like even people that want to get elected, like they should already be doing something towards what they standing on.
Of course, yeah. More than just, beating the town for votes.
Yeah, talk about if I was the man for the day, I got you, son. I promise you, like what you need, I got it. Like you're not a salesman, right? Like you're supposed to be out here governing and making things happen and keeping the businessing, right? And if you out here treating it like a hustle, or you only worried about your own pockets and the pockets of your colleagues, like that's evil.
Of your donors, go out here and get the people. Just go get the people and get the votes, and then do me some favors once I get in, because I'm gonna help you go. I'm gonna give you what you need to go get the votes so you can get in. But remember, I'm gonna need something for this on the back end. So
yeah, because like the real trick bag with politics is, I think once you do more than 2 terms in any one of those official positions, like you get like the resources for life or something like that. Like,
you get knighted.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said.
You get knighted. Yeah, you get knighted in. Like what? Like call Senator so and so. Call.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Senate woman, Congresswoman, whoever. Like they just be in it forever. Oh, they on that committee. We'll put them on that committee. Oh, they jumped sides of the aisle because they had a job over there. Somebody over there. It was in their interest. Like, you know, you don't want to leave. You want to go back to what? A practice? What type of practice? That's work. I gotta get up and do this, and I'm trying to have this portfolio where I'm exempt from insider trading. You know, keep going up, Nancy Pelosi style. You know,
facts.
So why would I go backwards? Why would you not? Why would you want to give that up? So that's why I'm just like, man, it seemed like it is deception, you know, and I think people have become, you know, and I only say that because I have removed myself from. Pardon me, y'all. I'm definitely on fumes. Yeah, I have removed myself from not talking about it. You know what I'm saying? We got an opinion about every daggone thing, you know, but participating in it, you know, like I don't want to be on either side of the aisle or a registered independent. You know, I would like for us to have real unification, like in my world of what I would want it to be. The world of what it is, we understand what it is. We got this side, that side, like you was pointing out. Like how can you tell people that you're gonna be able to do this thing and you know that you have opposition to it?
Mm-hmm. Right away.
But people don't see that though. They just be, and that's the part that be having me crazy about. People just herd to the polls to just go and put this person in, not being aware that like they're not gonna be able to do everything they just told you to do that they're gonna do. And you haven't got no guarantees that the few things that they may do that those things are going to be fulfilled. You know, you haven't got any plan on how those things will get accomplished. So it's interesting because I know in 2028 everybody's counting down to the days Trump can no longer be the president, you know, but I'm just like, if you know, if when everybody gets their wish, you know, we know that they're not going to change. They didn't change the filibuster, so they're not going to change the 2-term thing. Okay, so we know that he's going to be out of office. That's his presidency term will expire. All right, and he will get relieved. He will get a proper relief.
You mean he won't become the king god? We're not gonna go to monarchy in 2 years.
I mean, I wouldn't care if it did. There'll still be a prime minister. It'll still be a Congress. It'll still be a House of Representatives. Like, you know, and that's the foolishness that people say that. When they think that they haven't gone and even studied Great Britain. They haven't even gone and studied Great Britain just to see how that works. That's a back line conversation. You know, that's not he at the White House. If he was the king, if they did dub Trump the King of America, okay, the royal family, the Trump is now the royal family of America. Okay. Look how stupid it sounds. Look how stupid it sounds, God. Trump is the royal family, and nobody else was able to. It ain't the Obama royal family. It ain't the Bush royal family.
Shit, son.
Listen how stupid it sounds. And it's marches. It's people getting together, marching for this. All right. And we have children still being, you know, taken advantage of. We have the education system that needs to be overhauled. We have the social injustices of things going on. And you got people taking off their job, willing to get arrested, saying we don't want Trump to be a king, and neither does the British people who started slavery and colonized America, coming from that feudal system, they don't want it either.
Yo, that sounds so crazy to me.
Stupids.
Oh man, like,
you know, but it's for freedom of speech. Everybody got freedom of speech, freedom to assembly. You know, you got to get a permit, okay? And when your permit exceeds the amount of people that you said, then people going to jail. All right, so like, whatever, man. But it's just so wild, you know, the deception in that. How like nobody will call it. Nobody will just say what we just said. Like, stop it. Nobody's going to be, we won't have a king or queen of America. We won't see it. That's not how they want it. They didn't structure it like that.
Yo, God, yo, every time somebody asks me like what I think about Trump getting the third term or him staying in office forever, I'm like, one, he old already. So forever is only like 5 more years, something like that. Right?
It'd be fun. You know, even if he lives till he's 100.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, then I be on some old like y'all forget, like y'all keep talking about how young this country is, or like it's 250, it's only 250 years old, and we fought against monarchy. Right, like we fought to establish. Now, my ancestors is one. Like, I don't care how y'all feel about it. Like
yeah, Revolutionary War.
You know what I'm saying? My ancestors was there.
Boston Tea Party, all that stuff. Yeah,
all that. It was all like you just said. Like they didn't fight for a monarchy. They fought for something completely different.
A republic.
So for you to think that a person could decide for everybody who fought to go against one person making a decision and ruling, like, it's funny to me, like
it'd be hilarious. And it'd be hilarious. And the stuff they be saying, like he gonna do this and he gonna do that and I'm like, so you willing to die if he gonna just do it, right? You just willing to die, like you ain't gonna fight. So
like,
all
what's gonna happen? Like, you just gonna let that happen? Like,
you just gonna let it happen.
You just gonna
you're so upset about it, but you ain't even willing to die about it. I just don't buy it. I don't buy being so upset about something that you ain't willing to die about. Yes, you can be displeased with something, and it's good and had conversations, but all that acting like you not gonna do nothing. You just gonna keep on finding ways to persevere with it. You know, and that's it. You're gonna find ways to navigate through it to allow yourself to win. At least you're informed about it. Like, people don't even be thankful that at least they informed. At least now you can do something about it if you see it start to transition that way, or if you see this start to develop. You can actually now prepare yourself. Or do you watch it develop and then react and respond instead of being preventative? And we see a lot more people doing that. And then that's when they start complaining about this, that, and the third. And it's like, didn't you see that coming up? Didn't you know that was going to happen? And then people
had more time, though.
Right. I thought I had more time. And people just forgot about elementary school history, like third grade history, you know, third grade civics. It's just out the window. It's just so easy to just pick a party, pick a side, and then gang. You know, I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Democrat, I'm a liberal, I'm a conservative, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a this. Ah! Everybody paying taxes, you in America. Are you leaving? If you're not on the immigration list, okay, the people of Somalia, the Somali and TPS people, they just got their walking papers. So we seen the Haitian, we seen all of the Venezuelan, the Mexico, that's ongoing. Then we saw the Haitian folks. Now there's somebody. Then quiet is kept, though, right? Nobody really followed the story. So ICE has some work to do. ICE is employed for real. Customs is employed. They are probably hiring right now.
They are.
Okay. But it's still happening. And all I be hearing is they coming for us next. They coming for us next, Ali. What we gonna do? Man, whatever. I ain't doing nothing.
Tripping.
I ain't even. You really think so? Do you really think so? Nah, whatever. It ain't happening, man. It ain't happening. It's so foolish. It's laughable.
My response to that has been like, I've been black in America this whole entire time.
This whole entire time.
You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't seen nothing different, right? Like, so when people want to have conversations with me about, you don't think times has changed? Like, nah, son. Like it got new paint, but like it's the same BS, right? Like, so it got that new car smell, but it's the same crap.
It's so foolish. It's so foolish, but who knows? Maybe it is this fourth question that we're getting into that, that is fueling this mindset. But y'all let us know, is deception an unavoidable part of politics, or should we just accept some dishonesty? And then move into question number 4. Has social media made people more deceptive? Or does it help expose pretending people?
That's a good question, God. I think it does more to expose pretending people. Because I think that people will rather show you a face than show you their face. Right. It's kind of like I remember we did like a relationship show a while back, and it was said that you don't show who you really are. You don't let the guard down till like 6 months into a relationship, and that's when you show your real colors.
I remember somebody making that comment.
That stuck with me. Because that suggests that you're comfortable lying for at least 6 months. Right? And if we're comfortable lying for at least 6 months, that means we've been practicing lying a lot longer.
Practicing you practicing being a Decepticon.
Practicing, right? So I think social media it helps to expose, right? Because it just makes it easier. It gives people easier access to expose themselves, to share this and share that, and put their face on, in the world or whatever. But I also think that you got people on there that have mastered the algorithm and have mastered the art of marketing and know how to capitalize off a theme, off a vibe, and make it seem like they are the creators and the starters of a thing, and sell it back to the people that may have originated. And now everybody's doing it like that, right? So, but I think it's more so people are fake and phony, and social media gives them a platform to see who can outperform who.
See who can be the fakest and the phoniest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do agree with that, because it seems like fake and phony is the new personality.
But it has to look real though, right? Because it went from stage actors to movie actors, to TV actors, and to athletes, to musicians, right? All those people are fantasy land.
Now
All
to the
those
streamers. Now to the streamers.
who are not fantasy land,
Yeah, they're
right?
not fantasy.
Because the streamers are like this. It's right now. You're gonna catch me digging my nose. You're gonna catch me digging my ear. You're gonna see all that, and it's real, right? But you're really seeing the face that I'm showing you, or the face that's being shown to you, and not necessarily really them, right? Because they turned the cameras on, and you don't know what their face looked like before they turned the cameras on, but it looks real, right? The streamers, they got it in the headlock right now, and ain't none of it real. It's all it's all a stage.
It's all a stage, right?
All a stage.
It's all a stage, because nobody wants to watch you wake up and cook eggs and scramble eggs in the morning, and you know, and then go and brush your teeth, and you know, like I can't believe, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe society, maybe it's that much people with not enough to do. That's entertainment for them. You know, I want to watch DBCHEFTV wake up every day. I want to watch him when he sleep. You know, like I watch the stream. I tuned into a stream, and you know, on Kick, shout out to Kick, because we over there on Kick. We streaming on Kick right now. Y'all can kick it with us at DBCHEFTV. There are some streamers, and you know, I follow them and comment in the chat, shout them out and everything. But I can only stomach that when they got something going on. I can't stomach it when they just sitting around scrolling on the chat, eating food, you watching them eat, you watch them get a haircut. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like I don't have anything more important to do with my life. You know, like if they interviewing somebody, that's cool, or they got a guest on there, then that's when it seems entertaining. That's when it seems like they have something going on. You know, and they may say, "Well, y'all just sitting here talking," but we talking about a word. We're not talking about you know, what we ate today for lunch. We're not talking about, and we're not trying to kill time just to be streaming.
Correct.
You know, and to me, there's a deception that comes with that, because people think that that's real. People think that that's, and people will think that they can do that. You know,
just being real anyway.
Right. Like man, they just showing themselves going to the takeout, going to the carry out, going to, you know, and they sitting there eating their wings, and yeah, chat. He got hot sauce on his chicken wings. I got ketchup on mine. You know, it's like, damn. I'm just saying, I mean, it's not, I'm not talking down. I'm just amazed at how like people don't need that much to be entertained anymore. You know, that you could just sit around and watch somebody really literally eating food, and you know, like, damn, that look good, damn, that look good, damn, that look good. And it's like, you got 3,000 people in the chat talking about, damn, that food look good.
Yeah, because you know, it's the fact that they sitting there watching you get your hair cut, sitting there watching you eat, sitting there watching you do nothing, sitting there watching you scroll the internet, is a real person doing real person things in real time. And it's almost like that Truman Show kind of thing, where people want to watch somebody regular life.
Yeah. So, you know, y'all let us know what y'all think. Has social media made people more deceptive, or does it help expose pretending people? You know, because like what I was just saying, I just think it's just exposing pretending people. I think it's deceptive in thinking that people aren't pretending. You know, that's the part that it has everybody thinking that they not pretending. That because God, you said like they looking at it and they think that's real, that they not pretending. They are pretending. You know, they are pretending because um entertainment is great, is phenomenal when it's scripted. That's why we have movies, and that's why we have, you know, game shows. That's why we have Cigar Sundays where we got a word, we got some questions, you know, we got some back and forth. We got a whole we wait to the end to find out if it's bad, good, or misunderstood. You know, we ask the same question for the first question every single show, you know, and just change the word or the saying or the, you know, whatever it is, and it's off top of the dome. Then we go do some research, you
And
know,
learn.
and learn. You know, we become better with it. So it's not just a guess or what it mean to me or how I feel about it. You still might be that way after the show. It's no problem. But at least you'll be able to now know how to feel about it a little bit better. You know, I think that's fair. But y'all let us know. Has social media made people more deceptive, or does it expose the pretenders, pretending people? And we don't have any flavor bombs for y'all tonight. But you know what though? I think just for something for fun, I think we're gonna pull this up because the God Ali Dawudel at BK Soul Farm is not hip to this right here. So I think if I still have this clip, um, we're gonna pull this up because this was something real funny. We're gonna get your reaction to this. God, let's see if we still got this. Let's see, here we go. Let's see if we still got this right. Okay, here we go. I got something for you guys. We're gonna we're gonna bring this into the fold so you can see what's going on with in American culture. Like it's getting crazy out here. Um it's getting super crazy. But we might need to make some room, make a little bit. We might need to make a little bit of room. Oh man, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Transracial Black women like myself have a more.
You heard that, guy?
She said she's transracial Black woman like herself.
One more time. One more time. One more time, because she says it so fast. One more time though, just to make sure.
Transracial Black women like myself.
Transracial Black woman like herself.
Like herself.
Wow.
Have a more beautiful understanding of Blackness than.
Have a more beautiful understanding of Blackness.
Is she about to say with like, ooh?
Bless her heart. Bless her heart. Bless her heart.
Cisracial Black women, and that's what I want to talk about today.
Then
she has what? Then who?
Let's run it back one more time, guys. I'll do so it can sink in, so you can really get the true effect.
Transracial Black women like myself have a more beautiful understanding of Blackness than cisracial Black women.
Cisracial Black women?
Yeah, that's an original Black woman.
Cisracial Black woman means original Black woman?
Yes.
So this biatch
that means she was cisracial. Cis indicates she's a woman.
Cis mean woman. Okay.
Okay. And born as a woman.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Identifies as a woman. Okay. And then you got because I'm learning this stuff. You know, I'm learning it because it's confusing as hell.
Racial.
All right. Yes. The racial thing only needs to be put in there, I guess, when it's another person that isn't black talking about it, because they would just say a cis black woman. They wouldn't throw the racial in there.
I don't know. I think cis is what this came after that transgender stuff, right? So cis means born. I think cis mean like you was born male and you are a man, or you was born female and you are a female.
Yeah, you identify as the gender that you
was born as. Yeah.
That's what the cis is.
So what she said she said cisgender.
Nah. She said she a transracial black woman. I knew you'd get a kick out of this. It's the wildest thing ever, man. Like it's the wildest thing ever.
That's funny.
It's the wildest thing ever. We're not going
until there's a bunch of them. And then
until it's a bunch.
Right. Then you want to you can't say that on the air.
No,
it's funny till there's a bunch of them.
It's always giggles. It's always shits and giggles to somebody giggles and shit, right?
Ooh, you know what I mean?
So
then it just stinks.
Yeah. So I don't know, but
I ain't never heard of this before in my life, God.
Me neither. That's why I had to run it back. Transracial. You know, this is
that's deceptive.
This is deceptive.
That's because she lily white.
But you ain't heard a sister yet. You ain't heard us. Didn't you hear this? Didn't you hear this?
Oh man.
This black woman trapped in a white woman's body say that she knows about the beautifulness.
She knows more. She knows
more better.
She is. She's
more better blues. More better blues.
she got a more better appreciation for blackness than the cis black woman. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, that's mean. That should be a hate crime. Like, you know,
it should be a hate crime.
Hate
crime. It's truly deceptive.
Man.
It's truly deceptive. Let's finish though, because it's
that's so fucked up.
And that's what I want to talk about today, especially because of all the propaganda nowadays telling black women to hate themselves. Someone that chooses to present as a black woman every single day, that's incredibly beautiful. One of the most common questions I've been asked is, are you planning on getting any medical procedures to help affirm your transracial identity, like melanin replacement therapy?
Her transracial identity. Okay.
I wanted to hear what her medical procedures she was talking. I thought she was
talking. Oh no! I had it. I can't let you get it that quick, guy. I got that. You got to dip. You got to get into the water slow.
This is
you got to get into the water slow, God. Like transracial identity. This is the thing. See, she's saying stuff
that she making real, or or might be real already.
That you will have to look for when you hear it, because people won't recognize what it is. Transracial identity. So we have transgender identity, right?
Yeah, transracial.
But now she playing with this whole transracial identity thing. You see? because that's where transgender identities come from. That is the politically correct way to say it, you know, or the polite way to say it, the correct way to say it, transgender identity, you know. So
Transgender identity,
right,
transracial identity,
because a person, and I say they, look, being on point with the acronyms, I'm getting sharp with it. They would say that they identify as a transgender male or a transgender woman, right? So they take away the man and the woman and put identity. All right. So now when you start making it, trying to make this thing a real thing, then it's transracial identity. You see?
A shirt say black and proud, God.
And her shirt says, say it loud.
She made sure she got white letters though with the black background.
With the black background, right? Now, what we must continue, now that you are understanding the God Ali Dawood El and BKSOLFARM, okay? Transracial identity. Let's learn about her procedures for her blackness.
Therapy, things like that. And the answer is no. Trans black women are black women, regardless of what our bodies look like. I don't need to change my skin color or my hair or my makeup or any other physical characteristics to prove to you that I am black. Saying that I need to pass as black is actually trans race phobia. It is
Okay. Saying that she needs to pass as
trans race phobia.
Trans race phobia.
So we get so do we get hate crime for
listen
for calling her a white girl?
Listen.
Are we committing a hate crime to the trans community? For saying that this lady looks like a white like a white girl to me. Damn, son, like will the show get strike if we talk about this wrong? Like,
if we identify her as her birth race, if we identify her as the race that she was assigned at birth, is that your question, God?
Yeah, because she don't even look like any of her ancestors had any black in them. Not even like her grandmother didn't even like her grandmother was mixed, or her grandmother on her daddy's side wasn't even mixed. Like nobody. Like she got green eyes too. Yeah, God. Well, she said transracial
phobia. If you tell her you need to identify, we can't tell. We really can't tell other than what you're saying. You need to identify.
That makes you a trans racist.
That makes you a trans racist. so you gonna become a trans any way you like it, either way or not.
Shit. Oh shit. Man, I reject that. Like I reject that. I reject that. Like
it is crazy. It is crazy the world we living in. This is insanity. This is deception. Let's hear her out though, God. This is wild.
Oh, son, like
is TERF rhetoric, transracial exclusionary feminism. 1 second.
Transracial exclusionary feminism.
Feminism. Damn.
Just put it all in the pot and see what you cook up.
Take all the boxes. I got that one too. I got that one too. Oh yeah, I got that one. I got that one too. Oh man, yeah. Just check out the Starbucks.
You know, so saying she got mental health issues, I might be the pot calling the kettle black. But then I may be trans race shaming. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
So so now I'm a trans racist. You know, like damn, like I'm just gonna be trans either way. Either way.
Can you imagine if trans racism carried more of a penalty than regular racism?
I don't want to imagine it. You know why I got? Because at some point in time, I just believe it will. You know, I believe it carries some weight now too. That I'm just disappointed that it's just so difficult to wear this complexion
Trans-race
in this
phobia.
world.
Oh man, son.
Like already. His February already it just re-traumatizes us enough. Okay.
And then she get to take part in February, and then she get to take part in Juneteenth.
There she go.
And she get to take part in Black August too. That'll be interesting.
She showing up. She making a potato salad.
she throwing the cookout.
She throwing the cookout. She making the ribs. You know, she probably she got the mac and cheese on smash. She making the potato salad. All that.
Yeah, she probably got a sponsor with Publix. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's wild, God.
Oh, and by the way, Free Palestine, my Starbucks identifies as Dunkin'. Inshallah. Shabbat Shalom. All that good stuff. So I do want to educate everyone on what it means to be a Black woman trapped inside a white woman's body, trapped inside an Asian woman's body, which is what I personally am. Which
she said her Starbucks identifies as Dunkin'.
As Dunkin'.
Now hold on now. Now you can identify yourself as whatever you want to identify yourself. But you can't actually go to a Starbucks and say you in Dunkin' Donuts. And when they give you a Starbucks cup when you order the latte, frappuccino, or whatever, and they give it to you in Starbucks, you can't say that you was in Dunkin' Donuts. All right, like you just can't call that something different. That's
why,
not yours.
Why can't you?
That's not yours to call it that. Like
says who?
Yo, if I'm Starbucks, I be trying to sue this lady. Nothing with my face got to identify as Dunkin'. F that. Like,
we don't sell iced coffee. we sell $30 mentos.
You know what I mean?
Caramel macchiatos and all that.
You gotta look like her to shop in there. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy.
Super crazy. We have baristas. They have people that work. They have coffee makers. They got donut grabbers. We don't even sell donuts.
Donut grabbers is funny.
Donut grabbers at Dunkin'. I'll be your donut grabber for today. Well, how may I help you?
That's funny. Yo, enough. But ever since they got rid of my man that got up every morning to make the donuts, man, like they've been slack as far as I'm concerned. Because now they got donut grabbers. Like you actually ask somebody that made them. Right?
It's so wild. It's so wild. Let's hear this sister out though.
Oh man.
Which means I am both trans Asian and trans Black. Transracial identities are valid. My pronouns, which are currently ni hao, are valid. All identities are valid. So if you are here to actually listen and learn, you can stay. But do not call me white. I do not identify with my race assigned at birth. Transracial Black.
And there it is.
She said her thing is ni hao.
Ni hao.
I'm scared to ask what that's short for. What is the ni short for? Is that short for Negro and the how short for what?
I'm just like how?
Yeah.
How? That's all I want to know is how.
Yo, God,
Okay.
like she made answering the last question super easy. Like
You know, I got something for her. We want to say to you, uh what is she? Trans black woman.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
One more time.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
dog.
Yeah, pretty much. And that is full of deception.
Like and practicing, like and researching on how to get better, using the proper buzzwords and going into the AI and like make this sound authentic and bulletproof.
She put it together. I can't lie. Like if I was an idiot, you know, it sounds believable. It sounds like, ooh,
That's my
yeah.
that's my problem, God. Like she put that together, and I can see a bunch of idiots or a bunch of people standing behind her. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like all the women that's standing behind that child murderer. That's on the stand right now. What's her name? Lindsay Clancy. They making videos holding their babies, talking about saying Lindsay. I'm like saying what? Like, are you telling the world you about to off your child right now? Like, what do y'all talk about? Like, y'all people are crazy,
Super crazy.
right? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it, God. Like
and I'm diagnosed. I know what my crazy is.
Me too, right?
You
Like
know
that's what I'm
saying?
saying, God. Like,
I don't deny crazy, but I'm just like, but at least I know what I'm dealing with, though.
yo, I stay in the house when I'm crazy.
That's
Right?
it.
Like when I'm
That's
having
it,
an episode, son, I actually leave work and come all the way back home. Right? I'm like, this ain't good for nobody. Right? This ain't even good for myself. Let me go get safe.
Let me go get safe. That's it. Safe place, safe space. You know, they have that. Don't parents have that for children? Safe place, safe space. Don't people have that in work environments where you stressed out and you know what I'm saying? Like you're supposed to have a safe place, safe space. When you go talk to your therapist, safe place, safe space. Like those are things that you have to do. And sometimes you have to administer that for yourself, for everyone else's safety, especially yours in the first place. But when you got things like that going on, who knows what the future holds? You know, God, like you said earlier, you said Disney had everybody in La La Land. You know what I think it was though? I was thinking about, I said La La Land. Oh, you know what? I think it was actually the Smurfs because they had the song La 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 La.
Yes,
So I see. I think we got everybody running around here in Smurfberry Crunchland.
Yeah, they got us early, son.
And they haven't, you know, grown out of it. It's wild though.
It's hard to grow out of it when it's the status quo, right? Like
when it's the status quo,
like
yeah.
It's hard to grow out of it, like because they just surround you with more and more and more of it, and give you an adult version. Right? I heard somebody talk about there's a comedian talk about come to my show. It's specifically designated for adults that like children cartoons. And I'm like you guys did a show for adults that like children cartoons, like, but like in adult style, like that's not a children's show, like that's an adult show.
Yeah, you can't bring the kids to that. That sounds like Adult Swim.
Yeah, like just because it's in cartoons don't make it just for children. Like they got all adult content.
Right. Like especially if you're gonna make He-Man and She-Ra kiss.
Come on, son.
You know.
Like, come on, son.
You know, if you're gonna have you know, Papa Smurf and Smurfette, you know, wake up
Actually,
in the
yeah.
morning at this in the same mushroom hut, you know, like yeah, you taking the innocence away from it.
Like that's because without those things, it is a children's show. But once you start introducing those ideas and concepts, just because it's a cartoon doesn't make it for children. You said Adult Swim, right? And adults will trick themselves and be like, "Oh, it's a cartoon, so the kids can watch it." And it's like, nah, son, like that's dangerous. That's for adults. Just because you like it and it's a cartoon doesn't make it safe for the child.
Right. Oh no, it's animation. They haven't intercourse on there. Like, have you?
But it's animation though. It's a cartoon, so it's okay. Like, nah, son. Like, it's not
like
okay.
No.
Inappropriate.
Inappropriate. Yes, wow. The deception is out of hand, God. It is going crazy. It is rampant on the clampet. Okay, like okay, it's a big boy. But yeah. Moving to our fifth and final question: is the word deception bad, good, or misunderstood? The guy Ali Dawood at BKSOLFARM.
Bad is all bad, guy. Like there's no, especially going off the dictionary definition. It's just bad. Like I gotta take what I said. Like one of the things I said off the table as far as the survival tactic, right? Because that wasn't even it didn't even suggest that as one of the thesaurus words or whatever. Everything about that suggests that is purposely meant to trick a person, to lie to a person, to tell them up is down, that something that's dry is wet, right? And convince them to go the opposite way of right. So that's not gonna ever be good or misunderstood. That's just bad for me.
Bad. All the way bad. Yeah. I'm 100% with you, God. Deception is bad. I think the Cigarden Panel unanimously agrees. Any and all forms of deception, no matter how you paint it, no matter how you shape it, I don't care whether it's politically, socially, or personally, it's bad. You know, people have some integrity, have some honesty, be willing to admit you messed up, you was wrong. It's okay. People will respect you more because they know that you're willing to hold yourself accountable. The people who don't, then you know to stay away from them because they liars and they scammers and they are in survive. They do think survival tactics and they think, well, they'll do anything to survive. They don't have no limits on what they won't do. You know, so when people identify themselves as that, that's good. Because they let you know, like, okay, I see you, snake. But don't get your head chopped off messing with the wrong farmer. Messing with the wrong bushman. You know? So y'all let us know what y'all think. Is the word deception bad, good, or misunderstood? And we have been smoking on the word deception tonight, y'all, and we had 5 questions. What do you think of when you hear the word deception? Was number 1. Number 2, how should we handle deception from friends, family, and community? Number 3, is deception an unavoidable part of politics, or should we accept some dishonesty? Number 4, has social media made people more deceptive, or does it help expose pretending people? And the question we just answered, number 5, is the word deception bad, good, or misunderstood? Please let us know in the comment section what you think. Exchange your insights, and we always respond to them. Like we always say, y'all, we are not the gurus. We are learning this. We enjoy learning this thing too. And if you can learn something from us, take it, put it in the mix. Matter of fact, let us know what you think about it. You know, let us know. Like, man, when you said that, when Ali said that, man, I was rocking with that. You know, Chef Earl Pearl, you sound stupid. We don't care. You know, whether you agree or disagree, let us know. Get involved, y'all. Get involved. Don't just watch. Say something. Okay? Be a part of it. Let us pick your brain too. Because like we said, we ain't the gurus. We trying to figure it out too. But we got like over 100 years of life right here collectively. You know?
Yes, so, Grace.
Yeah, you know, like I got mine low right now. So it look like it look like salt and pepper. But salt and pepper's here, you know. Yeah, we want y'all to push it, you know, push it to the limit, push the topic, and smash that like button. Also subscribe to the channel, y'all, and hit the notification bell so when we go live, you never miss an episode of Cigar Sundays live. We want everybody to have a peaceful, positive, and productive start to your week. It is, man, it's September. This year is going by fast already. Okay. Don't forget, y'all can kick it with us on Kick. We now streaming at kick.com/DBCHEFTV. And yeah, and shout out to our winner tonight. It will be posted on DBCHEFTV everywhere, social media and everything, and we're gonna reach out to you. And yeah, y'all, tonight's smoke was deception. So let us know what y'all think in the comment section. And I'm Chef Earl Pearl at DBCHEFTV, always with the God Ali Dawood El at BKSOLFARM, right here each and every Sunday, 8 p.m. East Coast time. We are the Cigarden Panel, and we will see y'all next time. Peace, God.
Peace, God.
BKSOLFARM.com, 1016, 160 self-sustainability. Jump on the listing and get yourself together, right?
Only at the DBCHEFTV podcast, where the world talks food. TLS podcast, The Love Speak, TVK podcast, The Veteran Kettle. Cigar Sundays on YouTube. Brunch with the fellas at Brunch Fellas. Bo's podcast. Bo's on the table. Sign up for the newsletter and shop merch and clothing at DBCHEFTV.com.